If you always liked the look of Subnautica but hated the water, if you wanted No Man's Sky but with less sky, well, we've got some news. Don your helmet, ready your scanning device, and prepare for exposure to multiple types of weird alien goo, because we're about to take a journey to the Savage Planet. Modern survival adventure games tend to present us with a very luxury problem, and that problem is too much stuff. Where do you start in No Man's Sky? How are you ever going to absorb its 18 quintillion planets and 19 quintillion content updates? The antidote is Journey to the Savage Planet, a spacefaring adventure playable solo or in two-player online co-op with plenty of systems and upgrade trees, but one that feels tightly curated and motors along on an actual narrative, with characters and stuff. This is Hidden Gems of Xbox Game Pass, and let me unpack why you'll truly, madly, deeply love this savage sci-fi garden. You're an employee of Kindred Aerospace, a company that takes a disquieting amount of pride in being the fourth best interstellar exploration company. Your job clearly is to explore some interstellar places, namely an uncharted planet called ARY-26, and let your bosses know if it's suitable for human colonization. That setup might not sound like revolutionary stuff, but the way it's delivered will have you engaging with the plot and lore more than you'd expect. Because here's the thing, it's funny. It's so difficult to be witty and ironic and a bit fourth wall breaking in games without coming off as try-hard, but your AI bot assistant's cheerful but immoral demeanor is just right for the setting.
Now you've got a weapon, the single most important tool for any colonizer.
Not only does each new message from your CEO not make your toes curl, they actually start to feel like a treat when you unlock them, bookending chapters of your exploration with a nice narrative payoff, or explaining new mechanics you just unlocked that suddenly make new areas of the world accessible. Speaking of, you might think you're playing a survival sim at first, what with all the resource gathering, but as you journey deeper and unlock the blueprints for new gear, you discover that previously unreachable areas are now back on the menu, like when you upgrade your backpack to give yourself a double jump. That encourages some careful Metroidvania backtracking through the regions you've explored, giving you a deeper sense of agency about exactly how you're going about charting this strange new land, particularly when you stumble upon a secret or a sick new view to go up at. So the saying goes, if you want to make an omelette, you need to kill a bunch of extremely cute critters who are basically just minding their own business on their own planet that you've crash landed on. And the same's true here, except instead of omelettes, it's better equipment and cleared pathways. The indigenous lifeforms here might look adorable, but let's not forget that this planet is pretty savage, and at times you will need to defend yourself from the odd flying squid attack or an explosive avian. Doom Eternal can rest easy about its spot on the Gunfield throne, but what makes the combat pop in this game is the way it interacts with all the other systems at play. Some creatures combust when they die, leading to chain reactions of color. Others are armored and require you to harvest the local flora for acid-based projectiles. Every standoff sells the idea that you're in a rich ecosystem, and recognizing different plants and animals starts to give you a real advantage over time, whether you choose to engage enemies or tactically swerve them. Fun though it may be to strut around like Robocop laying waste to cute organisms, the real draw in Journey to the Savage Planet is, just like the title suggests, the journey. From the moment you first notice a giant tower stretching up beyond the clouds, you realize there's a mystery to solve on RA26. Or rather, one big mystery that's made up of lots of little ones. What's in that cave? What's this new material you've found? How do you get over there? It's hard to pull off this sense of enigma and make it last, but this game doles out the new biomes and scientific discovery at just the right pace to keep you theory crafting. Journey to the Savage Planet Employee of the Month edition is available on Game Pass, containing the hot garbage DLC that takes you to Boomerdale and visual improvements. It's the most complete version of the game that you can play, and it's truly a hidden gem worth uncovering.